Hey everybody, welcome back to Trash Film Home Video. Today we're going to be talking about this. What is this? Redbox. Today we're going to be talking about The Empty Man. Why do I have this and not a fancy special edition Blu-ray? Well, this is the only way you can get it. This is the only way you can, here in the United States, this is the only way you can purchase a copy of The Empty Man, is going to a Redbox and purchasing a copy. Now, this is a DVD only. It's the only way you can buy it. DVD from a Redbox at the moment. And unfortunately, this film was made by 20th Century Fox, which was bought by Disney. So the likelihood of a very nice special edition Blu-ray or special edition 4K slim to none. So this may be the only way that you can get a copy of this film to own personally, put in your own collection. Now, there are people that have gotten wise to this and are selling them on eBay, and they're not crazy. Like, I think the copy I saw on eBay was like $13 or something. Nothing crazy. But I paid $4 for this. This was $3.99 plus tax. Now, me being a collector, and I'm going to put it in a DVD case and print out a cover or make a cover of my own. But if you have seen this and you want to own a copy, or if you just want to go out and for $4 try it, you know, definitely I would do it. I don't know how long these copies are going to be for sale in them. I don't know. This was the first time I've gone to a Redbox in, I couldn't tell you. You know, I typically the way that I consume my movies is I just buy them. If it's something that I'm not too, if it's something that I'm a little worried I'm not gonna like, then I'll find it on a streaming service, watch it first. It just depends on the film. But The Empty Man, it's been getting a little bit of buzz. I don't know how much. I don't have social media. I know that the circles that I watch and run into online, it's been getting a pretty good buzz, so I decided I'd go, and every single Redbox around me had them at the time. Now, I've had this for probably a good 2 weeks, so again, like I said, I don't know how often they change out their films, or change out their discs in those machines, but I'd go grab one if you can, as quickly as you can. Because I know at first they were selling them for like $9, they went down to $4, so my guess is they lower the price, try to get them out of there, and then, so they're probably on their way out of the Redbox. But anyway, Empty Man. So it was a graphic novel, and from what I understand, it's not a straight adaptation of the graphic novel, but sort of takes place in the same world as the graphic novel. It's a pretty straightforward plot. My cat, I'm going to kill it. Anytime that I start to do this, she likes to run around and play with things, and yeah. So if you hear any extra noise, it's her being a dick. It's a pretty straightforward plot on the surface. It is basically this man who is a former cop. He owns like a security, how you would say it, a personal security store that sells pepper spray and things like that. A family friend, her daughter goes missing. And the only thing that they really have to go on is she wrote, "The empty man made me do it," in her mirror. And the cops don't really have anything to go on. They seem to think that she just sort of maybe ran away. She's 18, she's in high school. And so he sort of takes it upon himself to try and figure out what happened to this girl. So, you know, obviously, first thing he's going to do is going to talk to the people that are closest to her. I mean, he's good friends with her mother. Unfortunately, the father passed away. All of this stuff to the mother, the father, him, the relationship to them, all gets unraveled at some point. When I say I'm telling you a surface plot, this is the basic surface plot because I don't want to tell you too much. So he starts to ask her friends, you know, what they know, where would she have gone, and from best that he can tell, the last time they were all together was on this bridge, and they're about to go home, and she says, "Hey, do you guys want to summon the empty man?" And they're all, well, "What's the empty man?" "Well, if you are on a bridge and you blow into a bottle that you find, you can summon the empty man. On day 1, you hear him. On day 2, you see him." And I say, "Well, what happens on day 3? He finds you." So they all blow into this bottle, and that's literally all I'm going to tell you. Because there is a lot that happens in this movie. There are a lot of roads that this movie takes you. You know, it may sound like your typical urban legend. That is not what this is. That is a very, very tiny part of the film. And I went into this movie pretty much completely blind. I had seen like one image from the movie, and I guess the kind of the poster, which is pretty bland. It's a black with the empty man, and the T goes down into a little, and the shadow of human. You know, it was really not much. I knew almost completely nothing about it. From what I understand, the trailer, which I did watch the trailer today, and yes, it does kind of come off this way, but the trailer kind of made it come off as like a urban legend kind of thing. Like, oh, here we go, we're gonna awaken some, you know, evil spirit that's gonna hunt us all down and kill us. Where in the movie that kind of trope is used to kind of not introduce, but sort of ease you into the idea of the empty man. That is not what this movie is at all. So many other things happen, so many other things. It takes you down so many different roads, and I absolutely loved this movie. I'm going to say this, and I'm not kidding. It's the best movie I've seen in years. Years. The tone of this movie, the mood that it portrays, or the atmosphere. And this is not one of those things where, like, there's not a lot going on for the film, so atmosphere, even though it had good, you know, I liked the atmosphere, because really that's all the movie was atmosphere. No, that's not what this is at all. I haven't been pulled into a movie like this in a long, long time. I didn't move. It had me from the get-go, and it had me fully. I was invested from the start. I really can't say enough good things about it. This was going to be a hard one for me to talk about because I knew I was going to ramble even more than I normally ramble, because I didn't really know what all I could say, because I don't want to give a whole lot away. I don't want to say a whole lot. I think going into this, I think a lot of movies you should just go into blind, but especially movies like this you need to go into blind. This is definitely one that I think you just need to just go out, get this copy, or find it out there streaming, and just watch it. Don't watch reviews. You can watch this one, because I'm not going to say a whole lot, but don't watch a lot of reviews. Don't go looking into a lot about it. Just watch it. Sit down, watch it, put your phone down, put it on silent, put it on mute, don't pick it up, turn the lights down, and watch this movie. I'm telling you. It's fantastic. The soundtrack to this thing, I haven't been like, you know, sometimes soundtracks are big parts. This is for me, the soundtrack was a huge part to why the mood and the tone to this film works so well. There are some genuinely creepy sections too, and I mean genuinely creepy. At one point, I remember getting chills down the bottom, but like that went through my entire body. Do you know how many horror films I've seen? You know, I don't get scared of them anymore. I don't get those kinds of feelings anymore. That's not a feeling horror films typically give me anymore. I'm desensitized to a point. That's probably a lot of you are, to a lot of things. This one creeped me out in portions. Like, genuinely creeped me out. The kind of thing where you, like, you know, something you did probably when you were a kid. You know, you're looking, I didn't go looking in closets, but like, there's that little itch in the back of your mind, like, you want to turn around, you want to look behind you. It's extremely effective in that way. That a movie hasn't done to me in a really, really long time. I mean, a really long time. I really just can't say enough about it. It blew my socks off, man. It blew me away. It really did. I definitely get some Fincher vibes. There's definitely kind of a Fincher-ish feel to it. And from what I understand, I believe the director did work with him at one point as something on one of Fincher's movies. I don't remember. I should have looked that up before doing this, but yeah. Anyway, I don't want this to go on forever. I just wanted to get on. I've been wanting to make a video for a few days. I wasn't really inspired to do anything, and even this, after watching this, it was kind of intimidating to talk about because I only watched it once. That's the other thing about this movie. This is going to be one of those movies that you're going to watch for the first time and then go back and watch it again, and there's going to be things that you didn't see. And I'm actually going to watch it tomorrow again with my girlfriend. She's going into it blind. This is going to be the second time I watch it, and I guarantee you there's going to be so many things that I pick up on that I didn't pick up on the first time. And I bet you the third time that I watch it, there's going to be things that I didn't pick up on the first time that I watched it. It's just one of those kind of movies. So the rewatch value in this is probably very high. This is going to go down as one of my favorite movies, period. I have a feeling. That's how much I loved this film. So my suggestion to you, if you're a physical media collector, why wouldn't you want, even if in 2-3 months there's this, you know, a $30 special edition 4K whatever, you know, why not have this as in part of your collection, even if, but if not, this may be the only way to get this film, to own it in a physical format. So my suggestion is to all you physical media collectors, which if you're watching this channel, I'm sure you are a physical media collector. I hope they're still available, and I hope you can go down and grab one, especially for $4. Oh, that is one thing I wanted to talk about. This DVD looks amazing. I was shocked at the quality of picture on this DVD. You know, I still buy DVDs from time to time, and you know, it's a DVD. It doesn't look that great. Sometimes they look okay. This thing looks phenomenal. I mean, if somebody would have brought this over and said, "Hey, this is a Blu-ray copy," I wouldn't have batted an eye. I would not have batted an eye. I would not have questioned it in any way, shape, or form. That's how good the picture looks on this thing. I was actually really shocked at how good this looked. No features. You know, you've got basically, you may have seen selections. That's it. There's not a trailer. There is nothing on this. There's no interviews. There's no nothing. It says play, and I think setup, and maybe scene selections. That's all you got. You got nothing else. But again, for $4, Redbox it, Vudu, whatever. However you have to go and see this movie. Just watch it. If you hate it, well, I'm sorry. I think a lot of people are going to like this more than hating it. But like I said, you gotta, no distractions. You gotta watch it the way I'm telling you to watch it, which is turn the lights off. Put the phone down. You know, don't, if you've gotten into a fight with your significant other that day, it's probably not the day to watch it. If you're super stressed about, you know, work tomorrow and you got a lot on your mind, probably not the time to watch it. You need to watch this with a clear head. You need to sit down and be prepared to just watch the movie. If you got a lot of shit going on, not the time to watch it. Put the phone down, pay attention, and just let the movie take you where it's going to take you. And I can almost guarantee you're going to have a really good time. If nothing else, it'll be a good time. If it doesn't blow your socks off, I don't see a lot of people hating this movie. I don't even think it's one of those things. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory too, as to what's going on. It's not necessary. I guess there is a bit thrown in there into the wind of as like what you believe as to what's going on. But yeah, just watch it. That's all I can say. I've told you to watch it like 20 times, and now we're going on in however many minutes, 16 minutes or so. Just go watch The Empty Man. Watch it however you can. All right? I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to have a Blu-ray DVD update probably within the next few days. And that's really all I got on my plate right now. Yeah, Empty Man. Go watch it right now, as soon as you can. All right, later, guys.